I have not talked about Basketball Wives since 2020. I have not talked about Basketball Wives since Evelyn was onto Instagram stories talking about OG and posting monkey emojis. Yes, it was giving anti-black. It was giving racism. It was giving colorism. I believe Evelyn dibbles and dabbles in all of those things. And now my question to her is, why is it okay for your daughter to be spread eagle and have a baby by a 2-time felon and a man that was just held civilly liable for sexual assault because he failed to appear in court? Why is it okay for Shanice to have a baby by a criminal, but Jennifer can't marry a criminal? I'm just confused by the situation. And mind you, Shanice ain't even married to the man she having babies with. I mean, I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, if we can talk about Jennifer, we can talk about Shanice. If we can talk about husbands, we can talk about the children, especially when the children are way above grown, especially when the children are 30. Let's watch.
You like to bring up that Christian is a felon a lot, and your daughter has a child by a felon as well. You seem to throw that up a lot, and it's for what?
First of all, I don't have a dog in the fight with who you choose to or be with. But the difference is that your felon is currently stealing money from people today,
Okay.
tomorrow, yesterday.
Whatever you say.
Keep my daughter's name out your mouth. Because you won't be able to walk the streets of LA. You keep bringing my daughter up and who she's with.
Is that a threat? Remember when they were perpetuating these aggressive narratives about OG? Meanwhile, Evelyn is the biggest aggressive, violent person onto Basketball Wives like ever? Remember when that sweet lady Cece was walking away from a very dramatic, toxic situation and Evelyn ran up behind her acting like she was trying to fight with that leaf, being very aggressive and violent and threatening? Okay, and then her silly self tumbled into those bushes. Do y'all remember that? So that was a threat. Another example of Evelyn being the most aggressive cast member, right? And it's just a very a sad situation. Girl, you want to bring up husbands. Let's bring up the children. And I know there's a debate onto Twitter like, can you bring up the children? Yes, you can bring up the children if they're 30 plus years old. Okay, Shanice is pushing 30 if she's not already there. Okay, I'm not sure exactly how old she is, but we know she grown as hell. Okay, just had a baby with a 2-time felon. 2-time felon. Stop playing with Jennifer. Please stop. Okay? If we can talk about my grown husband, we can talk about your grown children. Christian is Jennifer's family. So if you want to talk about her family, let's talk about yours. And then what's funny about the situation, I don't understand how Evelyn can be upset. But why does Shanice understand that concept and Evelyn don't?
So I will start by saying, to play devil's advocate, I think she used the term felon.
Yes.
Because you said it first about her man. Mm-hmm. And so she kind of reversed it and said it about, Blaze's dad. Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what she did. To play devil's advocate, no, that's just the truth. And if you watch the clip, which I don't care to watch anymore, she says that Jennifer went low and Jennifer's not a girl's girl. And for Jennifer to go so low and yada, yada. Why is it low to talk about you, but it's not low to talk about her husband? What makes you more precious and more protected than her husband? I'm just a bit confused at the situation. Is it because you are Evelyn's daughter? Because in that case, Christian is someone's son. So you being someone, you having a parent don't make you protected from being got when somebody comes for mine. Am I in the Twilight Zone? I'm just a bit confused at the situation. This is how Jennifer feels.
It might be Evelyn really has something against Black women. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there because I feel like every season she is trying to go in on a Black woman.
Facts. But Jennifer, you was best friends with this woman for a lifetime. So how do you feel about these very same Black women? Anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation in the comments down below. Speaking of Basketball Wives, y'all, okay, Kenya Moore's best friend, Ming Lee, right, who they said gave a nude information to Kenya for the poster board, talking about some who is this hoe? Okay, Britt Edie is her name. Speaking of Britt Edie, first off, condolences to her and her family. Her grandmother recently passed away, so thoughts and prayers with Britt Edie. But Ming Lee came out and denied that whole situation. She did not give Kenya Moore any information, okay? Well, anyways, Ming Lee is on to Basketball Wives, and I guess she's sort of kind of dating this young lady by the name of Tai Young. I believe she is a former WNBA player, right? And she used to date Mimi Faust from Love and Hip Hop. Well, now Tai Young and Ming Lee are on Basketball Wives, and Ming Lee is confronting Tai Young on why she is spending 3,000 hours a month talking to Drew Sidora. Okay, check this out.
Because I hurt you?
Yeah, I don't know what you and Drew got going on. You leave me to go hang out with your friend. You think that was okay?
That wasn't okay.
She wouldn't stop communicating with Drew Sidora, somebody that you said you wasn't talking to. And if you want to talk to her, go be with her and leave me alone.
I'm not cheating.
Yes, you are. Having an emotional relationship with somebody is cheating.
I wasn't in an emotional relationship.
I got receipts from your phone records. You talking to somebody for 3,000 minutes?
Okay, that equals 50 hours. So it's a whole situation. Couple this with the fact that Ralph Pittman told Shamia and Portia last Sunday night that the straw that broke the camel's back was Drew Sidora's alleged affair with Tai Young, and that's what made him, actually file for divorce. And so listen, Drew is denying somewhat that she had a romantic relationship with Tai Young. Tai Young is denying that she had an emotional relationship with Drew Sidora, and it's a whole mess. Okay, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. God loves you. Bye.